Thursday morning at 7:30. The sunlight is just coming up and it's -1 degrees. I'm going to be fishing the last 3 hours of the high tide between Old Stamco and Bridgeway, Hastings. I picked this particular location because it's easy for me to get to. There's parking, and I have caught a reasonable size ray there before, so it shows they're about in that area. I've caught my best size bass, personal best, down that area, and I've also caught the most variety of fish down there. Iced up puddles, fresh cool air. Ever so light breeze. Frozen blacks today. Squid and bluey. A possible sand eel. First of all, I'm going to get a free hook flapper on, and I'll get this on. It's not very turbulent out there. There'll be a good little scratching rig. 12-inch snuds on this. And the hook size is size 1 Nordic bends. Using these little stoppers. Got these little stoppers from Temu, really good. And these little anchors I 3D printed myself. Just saves you having to use more hooks. Normally I'll just put a strip on there. It should be okay. It just gives it a better bait presentation. It doesn't allow it to flop to the bottom. I don't think I'm ever set on just one way of doing things. At least I'm quite happy to change up some stuff. If it's somehow more efficient. So yeah, free up flapper. I'm not going to bother wetting up the reel or anything, just going to do a quick flick into the sea. That's quite tough on that. So for the second rig, I'm going to put a blue in squid out there. So I think that could work quite well for us to get maybe a ray. So we'll see how we do with this. That shank really pinned down on there. Right, first pendulum cast for today. Keep that rod tip low so that all three of them lug are on the seabed. Ideal for flatties. Today I was looking at the digital clocks because the amount of time that I want to look at the time, see how the tide should be coming in and what time I'm going to leave. I have to keep getting my phone out, so it's so much easier if I could just have a little digital clock. But they seem to be hard to find when they're waterproof. When you look for shower ones, they don't seem to be backlit, and I want a backlit one. So I'm going to keep searching, but Temu would be the place. I found a nice backlit one, but it's not waterproof, but I can just waterproof it up by putting some silicone in certain places. That's worked quite well with me with other things. But they're cheap enough to try out, you know. I think to really try this scratching rig out, I'm going to put a sand deal on there, and I'm going to put a little strip of squid along with lug, and I'm going to put one with just lug. But today's really just to get out, a relaxing session. I've been recovering from a problem with the back and a muscle called the psoas muscle. So this is my first day back really of doing anything. Let's have a look. So the anchors are not really doing their job with just one little anchor there. You see those little anchors there, they're not really doing much, and I was trying to avoid that happening. You see there? Didn't really want just a lump of bait sitting on the bottom there. Normally I have pennel setups for most of my rigs, even if that top hook is an old hook, just to keep it up at the top. So I'm going to set this up as I said. I put a couple of sand eels on. And some lug. Should have taken some more squid with me really, but I'll just nick a little bit from this. Maybe a tiny little bit. Just to tip it off. So we're not going for massive baits. Even the squid that I'm tipping off with is quite small. Could do with a little tray here. See what we can find. And we're going one more time. So, you never know. You just never know what's out there. Okay, here we go, a little sand eel. And the bottom one, I'm going to go for a lug again with a little bit of a strip of squid. This time I'm going to put it out a little bit more to the right. That didn't quite work out that way, did it? Awful cast. Probably gone over my own line there. That was a bad cast. Such a bad cast, I'm going to take it in and do it again. I'm going to set up a Portsmouth rig, 18-inch snuds, a 3.0 and a 2.0, and the frozen lug actually is not bad here compared with the other little bits I've just used on that scratching rig. Got a little scratching rig out there. A bluey and a squid, just in case there is any rays out there today. I'm going to be here today for the 3 hours up, so it'll be at 12 o'clock the high tide, and that's when I'll be packing up. That sun's quite strong on my eyes there. I don't know how long now, but it seems best part of a month since my last session, I believe, or at least a few weeks. I thought I'd just come down this morning, just have a little light fishing session. Not too really concerned whether I catch or not, to be honest with you. It'd be great if I do, just catch something, but it's nice to be out just for a little bit. It gives my legs, my back and my core a little bit of exercise, even if I'm still sitting down and just a little bit of walking. This can be quite a sedentary sport on the high tide, especially. You can sit there and watch those rods. The other part of it is obviously the low tide. It's much more work with the lower tide. You have to keep on moving your gear. High tide is easy fishing. The tide's starting to come in a little bit more now. Could be a little fish on there. Well, I said that before. Never used this lead before. It's not a gripper lead. Nothing's touched that. Then what I do is I reset this. Just got to repair this a little bit, and we just put some extras onto it. There we go. It's only 9:30 coming up, so we've still got a couple of hours left. That's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this scratching rig just out beyond the crashing surf there, only a couple of yards out, where the sand is meeting up with the shingle. If there's any flatfish about, they'll be there just coming in to check out if there's any foods that have washed up onto the shingle. So that's quite close in. Put this little flapper rig back on. And I'll just put it out there, just a very short distance. Oh, my line has just snapped. Just done an underhand cast. Yeah, just done an underhand cast. Just to put it out there. And the line snapped. Didn't get caught up or anything. Great. I was hoping to see if there's a little bit of line just left floating around so I can just grab it and pick it up and pull it. But literally it's only a couple of yards out there. Great. It's not good. So I'm getting a bit of a better cast this time. It's taken me all this time to set up, but I've got free lug there to put on the pulley panel. The low tide tonight hopefully is going to be at a time where I'm going to be able to get down there. Let's have a look. So the low tide tonight is 5:30, so I've got to get back here for a kind of 5. I know I'm going to better get it back, that rig, because I literally just underhand flicked it out and my line was snapped. I didn't even hear it snap, so there was obviously a snap in the line. It was very weak at that area. But I'm going to come back. The rig's new on there, but more importantly than the rig is the shock leader and the leg weight. It is one of those luminous rolling leads. First day I've even used it. Wasn't expecting to lose that. You know, you lose that, it's going to be because of a crack off or something. That's my clutch engaging. I'm going to change the lug on that rod. You would have thought there'd be some whiting on there by now. At least some whiting. Be nice, wouldn't it, to save a blank? Yeah, I think we've got something on there. Yeah, so we've saved the blank. We've got 2 fish on there by the looks of it. 2 whiting, there we go. Thought it was a bit strange that we didn't see any whiting so far. So the bottom snood that's got our whiting. Too small to keep, but there's a blank saved. That one we can sort out easy. We've got a little whiting anyway, a little ting. Here's our little ting. So we've saved a blank, at least. This one looks like it's deep hooked. I think we can sort that out. Just got to turn the hook around. There we go. And there's our second whiting. Okay, so we've saved a blank. That's cool. That's all we need on there. And we get that one back out. So we've saved the blank. Anyway, 2 little whiting. Just put it back out there again and see what we can get. So this spooler gun thing is just damaged. The shrink wrapping there, it's pinched it. You can see it's actually, that spooler gun is actually damaged with shrink wrap on my brand new rod. And that was that. It's obviously too narrow. Obviously it's cold, but I can feel a little bit of the sun, the warmth on my legs. That's really nice. Yesterday it was snowing, so can't complain at all. If I hadn't have lost that rig out there, then it would have been a lot better today, but I'm going to have to come back tonight because it's going to be just sitting there. Literally only about 10 yards out. A 7 metre high tide should come up much higher. You can see here on the floor here all of this seaweed, and this seaweed is an indication of where that tide has come up to before, and this is more like a 7 metre high tide. But so far what we're seeing outside there is not even close to a 7 metre. You can see at the moment it's only got as far as here, and you've got the shingle bank going down there, and that's really as far as it's got. We are into the last hour now, so I'm probably going to bring that in. Hopefully the next time you see another fishing session, I'm going to have a clock clipped onto my rod rest. So yeah, 11:14, 45 minutes to the high. So I'm going to bring in that left rod, change it for some fresh slug, give it some more scent for the last 45 minutes. It's hard to see because the sun is shining right on that surf where my line's been brought in. But no, I don't look like there's anything on there. I shall leave this one out 10 minutes before bringing it in. Yeah, my casting's not all that special today. Hit the deck quite a few times today. Generating the swing, allowing it to go, turn, then hit it. I know what to do in the head. Certainly feels cold today, that's for sure. Tell you what, these bass boats, I'm really happy with these. Yeah, these have been really good. I haven't tried them to see how waterproof they are yet. I might try them actually, just to see how I get on. But size 11, I'm 10.5. I'm able to get some thick socks on with these and they're still fine. Let's see how waterproof these are. They're not supposed to be waterproof above a certain height. Let's see. It's gone above it anyway, it's gone above the certain height. Well, that was quite high. I mean, they're not like tall Wellington boots or anything like that. Oh, cool. Oh, the lug's still on there. Let's try something else. I think it's fair to say that there's nothing in close, so let's try getting this out a little bit further. That's not a bad cast. Didn't hit the deck. I got out quite a bit of distance there. It's quite chilly. A bit of breeze makes it a bit chilly. I know the high tide's going to be pretty soon, so I will be packing up soon. So my landmark for today is that green doored hut. Opposite that, which would be here, is where I will be finding my rig. It looks like the tide's going out already. It's not even supposed to be at the high point yet. I'm going to bring in the right rod now, the Ziplex, which has got the Portsmouth rig on, and pack that one up. And I don't think there's much point in actually staying much longer. I can see the tide is actually starting to go out already, which is quite early. So I think I've done what I can do today for this particular session, but I didn't blank. I actually got a couple of whiting. That's fine. I'm going to come back to get my rig that I lost. I don't think it's going to be very long until I have to come back, to be quite honest with you. I don't really want to lose that. It's a new rig and it's got a new weight on it. What I will do is I'm going to put a nice grippy lead on and see if I can catch my rig back. Just give a couple of minutes doing that. It just saved me coming back later, that's all. This might be the ideal one to try and grip that lead and bring it back in. It'd be nice if I could get it back in, that's for sure. Put the legs on max. And about here. Fixed ball would be better for this. Oh, it looks like I found it. First cast. Let's see if I can grab hold of this. There we go. No, I'm an happy man. First try. First try and I got it back. So I might have to come back tonight now. How about that, eh? It shows you there's no fish there, doesn't it, as well? It's been out for quite a while. So there we go. Got my rig back and I got my shock leader back. I knew it was close in. There's my 3-oak flapper. And there's the lead that I thought I'd lost. So it was well worth trying that. When I was prepared to give it 4 or 5 casts. But it came off. I got it first cast. Be nice if we had a couple of fish on there, just to end the session. Got everything back, that's good. Got all that back, and I got that back. So I'm finishing up now. Overall, I think it was nice to be out to do a little bit of fishing. It wasn't a blank. Didn't lose anything in the end. It's a shame that I damaged a bit of my blank there, and that was due to that spooler gun holder. It's not too happy about that, but other than that, I had a good session. Yeah. I get home and I wash all my reels and all my rigs, and let's see, managed to keep these reels in good condition. Keep washing them, and all is good. So that's me for today, ending this short session. I hope to get back fishing again soon in a different location. We're gonna try really to target a certain species, preferably at night time, and see what we get. That looks, that's going to work better for me. Yeah.